Let's make an inference. Now, before we make an inference, can someone raise your hand and tell me what does it mean to make an inference? What does it mean to make an inference? Jaden.
Using background information to
You're on the right track. You're using background information. That's a good start. Using background information to do what? What are we using this background information to do? Caleb? To make a conclusion. We're using background information to make a conclusion. So if I were to ask you to make an inference, if we know she is upset and depressed about her new neighborhood and her new house, what inference can we make about the future with her living here? What inference can we make if we know how she feels about her new house? Destiny?
We can make the inference that she don't like me and she rather thought that he was going to be in a nice mood.
Okay, that's a good inference that she doesn't like it, but what has happened in the story to make you believe that she doesn't like it? Without her actions, what has happened to make you believe that she doesn't like her new neighborhood? Jacoby?
That is raggedy and it's old.
It's raggedy and what? Okay, it's raggedy. Oh, say it again just a little bit louder. It's raggedy and what? It's raggedy and old. Okay, that's going to lead into our class assignment. You want to add? Yes, sir.
The air conditioner doesn't work.
That's another good. The air conditioner does not work. So we can make an inference. Those are part of the reasons that she is unhappy about her new living conditions. It has not told us yet, but we can assume that that's the same thing she experienced in her poor neighborhood with the apartment. Now let's transition to our assignment. We've been talking about point of view. We have been talking about point of view. So now I'm going to put you in Esperanza's shoes. So in your groups, you're going to come up with a narrative and you're going to tell me how you would feel if you live in a poor neighborhood. Now groups 1, 2, and 3, you all are going to write in the first person perspective, meaning you're going to tell me how you would feel if you actually lived in a poor neighborhood. Someone quickly tell me what singular or plural pronouns would you use if you're writing from first person point of view? What's one? I. My. Forgot? Me. My. Myself. What's a plural? Help them out. We. What's one more? Our. Okay. So group A, group B, and group C, you're going to put yourself in Esperanza's shoes from the first person point of view. Group 4 and group 5, you're going to write it from a third person point of view, meaning you're not talking about yourself. So if I'm telling you to write it from a third person's point of view, how are you going to write this? You're doing what about a poor neighborhood if you're writing from a third person's point of view? Names, what else? Ari? You're going to describe how she felt because we're writing from a third person point of view. So again, group A, group B, and group C, you're putting yourself in Esperanza's shoes and you're going to write from a first person's point of view. Group 4 and group 5, you're doing the exact same thing. You're going to write about a poor neighborhood from a third person's point of view. All right? Before we get started, are there any questions about the assignment? I'm going to walk around to help you if you need it or just to see how you're going along, see how things are coming. But before we get started, are there any questions? All right, start collaborating with your group. In about 4 or 5 minutes, you all should be writing. Right now, I just want collaboration to talk about ideas. Just collaboration to talk about ideas. Go ahead and get started. That's good. Okay. That actually is a very, very good idea. Yes, sir.
I need help. I need assistance.
on how y'all want to get started. Okay, so if we're writing from the first person's point of view, that lets us know that you all are telling the story as if you're actually Esperanza. So that being said, you're gonna actually tell how you would feel, all of you, how you would actually feel if you were moved to a poor neighborhood. And especially if you were excited about it, meaning you started off in a not so good neighborhood and you're thinking you're moving to a better one, but you find out it's the same thing. Does that make sense? Okay. How are we coming along over here?